Hello, Internet. I'm Matt Haas. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Something went wrong. Things got all kinds of sideways. So I am putting my thinking cap on, and with the help of the community, an answer was bestowed upon me. I'll tell you more about that. Britta Aller is here. Welcome. Good morning to you. There's Marilyn W. Hi, Marilyn. Hope you're good this morning. So, as promised, I was creative this weekend because I was on a creative slump for a while. I don't like being in creative slumps, but I had the time and I went down in the shop and I did some creative things, but I have nothing to show for it because I ran into a problem. My problem was not that Rich Vibes was here. Rich Vibes only solves problems. Hi, Rich. How are you, my friend? So it has to do with my new CNC machine. Okay, I won a very expensive CNC machine as a prize for a contest I entered in December. So this was the first time I used it, and I checked everything. I made sure the application I used to define the milling operations was set in inches. I made sure that program was zeroed in the center because you can put the zero in different locations. Then over in the sending software, I made sure it was inches. I made sure I homed the machine in the center. I ran the little test preview. Everything looked good. Went to hit carve. Problem. Let me show you what happened. So I push a few buttons. One second. One moment. So here's my workpiece. So this is a 13 by 25 sign. Okay, so 13 by 25 is kind of like this orientation. So if this was 13, this was about 25. So I put it, and the bed that I'm on is square. So think of like that as my where I can cut. So this is the cut area. So I can put this piece of wood like this, all right? And that made sense because this is my image. Okay, hang with me here. So you see, that is what I was cutting. Oh, that's a little too zoomed in. Let me get that a little better for you. There we go. So that is what I was cutting. And no, this is not a double entendre. This is a restaurant in my town called Famous Hot Wiener. They sell chili dogs. So look at the orientation of that sign. Is it like this? Or is it like that? Okay, here we go. See? This way or that way? That image right there. Well, it's this way. So in the square carving area of my machine, I put it that way. Guess which is the wrong way to do it? This is not correct. You need to put it that way. This is the right answer. This is what I'm carving. Something that looks like this, but you need to put it that way. Is that crazy? Is that insane? The answer is yes, it is crazy and it is insane, but that is the way the machine operates. So let me show you. So this is what happened. So here, this is long ways, okay? So this is the 25, and this is the short 13. What it's doing is the image is here, So it tried to carve off of the workpiece. So this is where the workpiece stops, and this is the spoil board, and these are my clamps. So it destroyed the end of one of my clamps. Look at this. Like it just tore it up. It's the destroying bit is not supposed to touch the hold down clamps. So yeah, not too. Oh, okay. There's the U in famous. FAMOU. Yeah, so you can see it's going that direction. So luckily I was only using a piece of scrap piece of wood, and the whole point of doing this exercise was to do a technique. So here you can see that blue. I put a piece of blue film over the wood, and the blue film is kind of cool. So if you can remove the film and the wood underneath it, exposing it, but the blue film will act as a mask. So you could spray paint over top of it, and the spray paint will land on the plastic, not the wood underneath it. But where you've carved, if you've carved right here, then the spray paint will hit the bare wood that you've carved away. Oh, here's a maker friend of mine. I've done that. Boom. I'm sure Jerry has experienced all of the problems with making and the woodworking. Yeah. So I jumped on the forum and I said, hey, what's going on? And I put all the little things, and they're like, yeah, that's what's happening. Oh, you may not have heard what happened. Cut my clamp in half a few times. Yeah. I was talking about the Bob CNC, and the Bob CNC, the X and the Y are reversed. So the X is not this way. The X is this way. So I had this design where the design was portrait, not landscape. But you have to put it on the machine the opposite way. It's crazy. Yes, you have to mount it slanted or vertical. Kind of nuts. There's Hugh DeMann. Mr. Whit Profit. He knows about sports. Check out his channel. He's got sports. # not sponsored. I have no coffee. I'm running late because the time change. I know it was Saturday, but I still slept in. But if you want to send me your YouTube channel branded coffee mug, you can send it to this address, and I will drink from your coffee mug on camera right here on Awesome Fun Things, where I have tens of dozens of viewers. I get it. It's not a big channel. So speaking of big channels, here on Awesome Fun Things, I was going to point to Awesome Fun Things. That said Awesome Fun Things a moment ago. There it goes. On Awesome Fun Things, on the 29th, which is Wednesday, the 29th of March, will be my 400th show. Show 400. It was, I think, August 17, 2021, where I decided to do daily morning weekday shows. And it's been a year and a half. So doing shows every weekday for a year and a half, that's around 400 shows. So I will be coming up on my 400th live stream. So mark your calendars for 8:15 a.m. in the morning Eastern, Wednesday, March 28th. That will be show 400. And I'm not going to stop. Now, what did I get? For what riches, fame, and power have been bestowed upon me for doing 400 live streams once a weekday for a year and a half? Tune in Wednesday, March 28th for an answer to that. Not big channel, but great. Thank you, my friend. Wahoo! Congrats. Yeah. And I even I never do this, but I even have special thumbnails leading up to it. Yeah, I took the time. So look, so we'll be like $3.98, $3.99, and then for the big one, $400. I don't. Is this thumbnail worthy? I hope so. Takes a lot to do anything daily for sure. It sure does. I mean, I love sharing my creative efforts and with everyone. So that's reason number one I do the show. Reason number two is I wanted a video diary of sorts, so I don't have to write things down. I figured I'll just do the videos, and I love interacting with people. That's all I got. It's Monday. Have a great week, and I'm going to buy another piece of wood and give my big sign a try, doing the technique where I can mask things off, because that masking technique I'm going to use for my Maker's Rock project. So I've got a plan. So I want to do a simple project, do a technique the first time as a trial run, and then perform the technique flawlessly on another project. There's a method to my madness. Please don't get in my brain. It's a scary place, but that's the way my brain thinks. All right. I love you all. Got to go. Have an awesome week, and I'll see you tomorrow, Tuesday, 8:15 a.m. every weekday on Awesome Fun Things.